Alright guys, I'm back, finally. Just give me one sec, I just want to remove this from the old thingy. Make it a little bit bigger. Just go ahead and shove that right in there. Put it down there. There you go. So, yeah, basically what ended up happening was, I actually, what ended up happening was, a minute ago, was that OBS just literally could not handle streaming to YouTube for some odd reason. I don't know what it was, and the reason I tried to do it with XSplit was pretty much because, the reason I tried to do it with OBS is because XSplit kept on freezing every time I asked it to just stream to a, to YouTube. So it was not having any of it, and that's why it resulted in you guys getting a pretty shitty show, basically. So I do apologize for that. I did not mean to, piss a lot of you guys off and all that stuff with the very short frame rate and the very laggy service that we had there a minute ago. But however, I am back. Once again, I am back, and we are going to be watching my Narcissistic Drama Queen Teen is Dead to Me video. So yeah, which ought to be quite funny. To be quite honest with you, it should be quite funny indeed. Indeedly so. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this. If you guys want to watch me do this stuff. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough oh, fuck off. Really? Are you fucking serious right now? Are you fucking kidding me? Do I have to watch my own fucking thing right now? Seriously? Is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, so as such, viewers will experience lagging or buffering. That is bullshit. What the fuck are you doing this crap? The stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 2500. Really? Really? Because from my settings it says 3500, but I guess I could always make it go down to 2500. Is that good enough for you, YouTube? Is that good enough for you? And we shall soon fucking see, won't we? We shall soon fucking see. Because this is kind of pissing me off at this point in time, that all I wanted to do was a stream tonight. Making a video on that young girl, couldn't she commit suicide and you'll be charged with second-degree manslaughter, mate? Are you her ex-boyfriend? Hell no, I'm not her ex-boyfriend. What the fuck? I mean, seriously, isn't she like, doesn't she live like in America? I'm from the United Kingdom. Seriously. Ah, finally, this is wonderful, isn't it? That's absolutely hilarious. Can you guys actually hear me now? Can you guys actually watch me like, hello, I'm here? Like, can you guys actually see any of this stuff? The current bitrate is 666. Really? Really, YouTube? It's 666, apparently. Yeah, I'm going to fucking hell, apparently so. Apparently so, I am going to fucking hell. So, yeah. That's me, I'm going to fucking hell, apparently. Mark, what the fuck? Or what the hell? Who the fuck are you calling Mark? My name? Oh, Mark bitch. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind. I totally knew what you were going for there. I know what you were talking about there. Lots of lag, but yeah, seriously, like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on with YouTube right now, but it just seems to be a shit ton of lag on my part. I mean, like, just pop up the internet. Up frame rates detected, your stream quality may be affected. Click here for help in analysis. Oh, wow, really? You just, fuck you. You just sent me straight over to the, Basically, XSplit gave me a little box that said like, oh yeah, like we are detecting site. It's just like, really? Couldn't just put a plugin into XSplit for that stuff, you know? You couldn't just do that, you know? Error, YouTube is not received. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Are you fucking kidding me? No, seriously, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but all of a sudden, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, guys, but all of a sudden, it's just, seriously. But if you put up a video and she kills herself, you could be charged with manslaughter. Nothing against you, mate. No, not really. I couldn't be, you know, what do you call it? What's the word for it? Charged with manslaughter, because all I did was criticize what I would not be able to be prosecuted because I did not coach her into killing herself. Simple as that could be. Simple as that could be. I didn't coach her into killing herself. She made that decision, not me. Simple as that could be. All I gave was a little bit of criticism. Simple as that could be. Public domain and all. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that. Like, you know, I did not do anything physically to her, to be honest with you. I was not on the phone with her. Let's say, for instance, in the hypothetical fucking thing, I would not be on the phone with her saying, do it, do it, do it, do it. If that was the case, I would be able to become prosecuted for manslaughter. That's how I would go about, sort of thing. However, as all I'm doing is providing criticism and providing, you know, my own thoughts and opinions and all that stuff, simple as that can be, that is all I'm providing to you at this point in time. So, no, that is a incorrect statement right there, that someone could be charged with manslaughter because they criticized somebody and that led them to killing themselves, which would be pretty fucking sad, I'm not gonna lie. That would be a bit of a shit way to go. But yeah, like, let's see. Oh yeah, the stream now is excellent, apparently. So before we get into another drop frame rate, yeah, let's just get right into this, shall we, guys? Because this is what do you call it? This is absolute bullshit that's happening right now. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it, shall we?
I'm famous for being beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, and talented. And runway supermodel.
She's just trying to seek Insta fame, you know, through social media, trying to go viral.
Talent! I'm live 24/7. One night, I fell asleep during my live show.
But the people on her channel have been hounding her for 3 days. Well, unfortunately, I have no fucking control over what happens with other people. I'm responsible for my actions, not other people's.
I literally woke up and people were just making fun of me.
Oh my god, they're like making fun of me. Wow.
Police and live streamed that.
Yep, I saw that.
I'm like seriously in fear for my life. He's threatening to kill me. He's threatening all this.
Seriously, I feel like a direct witness to all this shit.
She was still live streaming from the hotel room that she went to that evening. She eventually did get on the phone with me.
You are a narcissistic.
And yet she live streamed all of it.
My dad was just totally lying about me to embarrass me. He even said I was dead to him.
In 1 second, I will just say this, yeah, that, you know, like, you're sitting here saying that, oh, he said that I am dead to him. That's so mean, you know, like, that's what she's trying to come across as. That's so mean that he would say that, but you fucking were live streaming yourself sleeping. No one made you live stream yourself sleeping, but you went ahead and did it, and therefore, when you're asleep, you are not aware of your surroundings, yeah? The whole fucking house could be on fire with you just sleeping away in your room. That's how some people have actually died in fires, because when you're asleep, you are not aware of your but you are putting her mental illness out now to people on YouTube. I didn't put her mental illness out to people on YouTube. She did that 100% on her own. Simple as that could be. And also, Dr. Phil decided
Contacted my dad whatsoever. He's just a jealous hater.
Maya's all about being
he's just a jealous hater.
Fear is that my dad's going to use this narrative to make me look like a liar.
You are a liar. Simple as that can be.
Since Dad kicked her out a month and a half ago.
But would you have to fucking ask the question?
doing a tour of her sister's room.
Shows how much this guy did so much research on her.
Sister's privacy. And once I took off the Wi-Fi, and what I didn't know was the whole evening she was doing her streams, I guess bashing me on the internet to her fans.
You got a lot of attention.
She rolls her eyes to that shit. It's just like,
Didn't want to go out,
yeah, whatever, mate.
right?
No, that's not true.
What happened?
So what happened was I was just being famous, and one of my viewers was like,
What do you mean being famous? How do you be famous?
I have a 3 out of 10 there, love. I'm not gonna lie.
Beautiful, amazing.
In my opinion, you're a 3 out of 10. You're not.
yeah.
You're not.
And you know what?
I mean,
like,
come
I
on.
can't just not be famous, so I just don't really care, you know?
And how do you define famous?
Me.
Figure this out so I
Yeah.
know. You're famous in whose, other than yours, whose eyes are you famous in?
The glow.
The
Yeah.
That line gets me every single time.
glow. You have more than 2,000 subscribers.
Oh no, that's yeah, like that's it's a glitch. It's a glitch.
No, it's not a glitch.
Seriously, this is the best fucking. This is the best material she can come up with. I mean, seriously,
100% a glitch.
this is the best she can come up with. It's a.
7 billion.
Do you know what the world population is?
No, she does not.
I the poor is really. I just don't.
Well, the world population is around 7 billion. So are you saying that everybody in the
Yeah,
world,
I just said I'm famous.
everybody in the
globe.
world
Yeah.
follows you?
Yeah. I mean, duh. Like,
There is no way she knew that.
Well, there aren't enough people that have
She's so
access
obviously trolling
to
it.
have 7
You
billion.
just feel sad, yeah. If that is how you pronounce your name, like Janelle. Basically, it reminds me. Your comment there reminds me of someone that I used to actually talk to on a daily, well, not on a daily basis, but on a time-to-time basis sort of thing. Because we both had our own fucking shit to do in our own channels and all that stuff. So basically, your comment reminds me of one of my old friends, Dai Ping, and basically, he basically said, yeah, like being like a troll is like being like a fucking ninja. You cannot just say, oh, we're gonna troll you, and because that's the whole game over and done with. You can't just come out with it and say, oh, I'm going to troll you, and, because then you are not going to troll somebody, simple as that can be. You can't troll someone if you make it obvious that you are trolling, then it just makes it pointless at all. It makes it pointless. You're supposed to be like a fucking ninja. You're not supposed to, you're supposed to be incognito with trolling. You're not really supposed to just give yourself away. You know what I mean?
He was trolling people while live streaming on a video chat site. She says people got so upset with her and tried to cancel her even after she posted an apology.
Cancel her. She was never even fucking relevant.
You're fat, you're ugly, you look deformed. I was live.
So this is all trolling, apparently.
I saw this girl with the ugliest hair.
This isn't trolling. This is cyberbullying.
Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Leukemia? You have cancer? Oh my god, you have cancer.
And I was like, oh, messed up hairline, wig, and oh, wig, cancer. I just connected the dots. She wasn't actually wearing a wig.
You are such a loser. You're wearing a wig because you're bald, huh? All your cancer money, I'm going to sue you for all your wigs and chemo.
Despite
Nothing wrong with wearing a wig.
Like, I have morals. I would never.
I mean, obviously, I'm not wearing a wig.
Minor, visibly disabled. I knew she didn't have cancer.
Oh shit.
Apology, so I gave them a apology.
Okay, one second. Go back. Like, I'm definitely not okay with death threats at all. You know, like, if someone sits there and says that they're gonna go out of their way to find them and then kill them, like, that's just going too far, you know what I mean? You're not being better than this bitch. I mean, seriously, like, you're not being better than her, to be quite honest with you. I know she does, you know, but the main thing is, yeah, that, just one sec, I want to make sure that I have got my mic, yeah, I have got my microphone, on, and all that stuff. I have got my microphone on. Because, if not, all you guys are seeing is a paused screen at this point in time. But the thing is with this is, yeah, that, even with all the shit that she does and all that, even death threats, yeah, that's just disgusting behavior, and I don't believe that is right. You know, even though she is a scumbag, you know what I mean? Even though she deserves to be, you know what I mean, you know, sent death threats, because nobody deserves that. No, I mean, nobody, literally. No one deserves to be sent death threats, because that's just, I don't even have a word for it. That's how send death threats to other people. You know, I mean, the last time I've heard of fucking someone getting death threats was because of, oh, I faked a speedrun. Seriously. This guy called Drem faked a speedrun on Minecraft, and the entire fucking speedrunning community started throwing death threats at him. I'm like, you're sending death threats over a video game. Your life must be so pathetic for you to need that type of attention. I mean, seriously. Same thing with this girl. Like, I understand that you may be pissed off and all that, but throwing a death threat does not make you better than her. It actually makes you worse than her. Simple as that could be. So I don't respect that at all.
Cancer. The video got reposted. People were saying things like, "You're gonna find me, kill me." These cancer patients wanted an apology, so I gave them a apology.
I could not do a better apology than that.
What's that spell? Sorry.
I really want Dr.
So why? That's what it spells. So why? And we got adverts, because YouTube, yeah?
Serious online trading with 20 years experience, professional.
Seriously, YouTube. Get some better adverts.
About minors, but you've done, when I watched a lot of your past streams, you've done nothing but relentlessly talk about how fat and disgusting and ugly your younger sister is.
That is poverty propaganda.
Yeah, that's
and
nasty.
I really didn't hear anything. I only hear money, and it sounded poor. But yeah, no, that's not even true. That is definitely over-exaggerating, 100% fully lying.
I noticed in the bottom left-hand corner that you had a pink thing there. You're raising money to $500,000 to buy a Lamborghini.
Yes, a pink Lamborghini.
Yeah, and how much have you raised?
Just one sec.
I don't really keep track.
1 second, everyone. Just give me 1 second, yeah? Just Gordon Ramsay. I cannot fucking take that shit. Your fucking dad sits here and tries to talk to you like a fucking adult, and you just, what do you call it? You just fucking, what do you call it? You just fucking go out of your way to not act like an adult. Simple as that could be. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny that fucking Dr. Phil hasn't actually touched on that, to be honest with you. I find this is a injustice. Simple as that could be. Torment with this shit. I mean, seriously, like, this is fucked up. Sorry.
That says you've raised $5,303. Which is 1.3% of your goal.
Yeah,
Getting
but
a
that was like,
Lamborghini.
you know, probably the 10th one repeat. You know, I just.
Wow, someone that has $5 grand in their
I mean,
bank.
I've said racist things all my lives, you know. I've said that Germans were Nazis, Mexicans were all...
In your own little world, that does not make you racist at all.
It's not like it's coming out of a place of hate. Most people know that I'm joking.
These things that she says are racist.
Get your ass back to cooking right.
Our family is very multi-ethnic. She's experienced multiple cultures. She's also part Asian. For her to attack other minorities, it was just painful to watch.
Alright guys, I just need to go and check something on here. Excellent, it's still... Ah, fuck you, it's poor now, for fuck's sake. Really, is it that YouTube itself is defending Maya at this point in time? YouTube itself is defending Maya. For fuck's sake. It's fucking just... It's just fucked me over, like, once again. I've literally set my fucking stream, like, if I just, what do you call it, if I just show you guys right now, if I just show you guys right now the, what do you call it, that's what my bitrate is at right now. My bitrate is at 2500. 2500. Not even a 720p rate. You know what I mean? I normally stream at 4, so people are going to experience buffering now. That's fucking ridiculous, man. That is fucking ridiculous. But yeah, let's just continue with this shit, shall we?
You've had racist comments about Mexicans,
Go away.
Cubans, Indians, mocking religion, such as praying for forgiveness or Hinduism, mocking disabilities and illnesses such as Down syndrome, cancer, and autism, commenting on gender and sexuality, transgender and gay. You fat shame people and you tell them that they're ugly. What's the purpose?
I'm obviously joking. Like, it's just saying random things.
Am I talking
Sure it
to
is.
a persona here? Am I talking to a character here?
I don't know this person sitting across from me. This is not my daughter. This is a character. I'm looking at this person as like a stranger to me.
Yeah.
What's the character? This is just very annoying because you've said a lot more offensive and hateful things
So I
my
have live
entire
streams
life.
and
You
videos
said
doing this?
just because you don't make videos about it doesn't mean you don't make those comments. I was
Alright, then let's just get right into this point, shall we? So basically, whatever Jim decides to do in the comfort of his own home is very much up to him, whether he wants to believe or not. You know what I mean? Sure enough, Jim could possibly be a raging racist in his spare time, but as long as he doesn't, you know, what do you call it, do it outside of his own home sort of thing, then surely that should be fucking perfectly okay in the eyes of society. You know, because he's not proactively going out and hating on other races or some shit like that to make them feel bad about themselves, because he can actually see that's wrong. He may have his own opinions about other races or stuff like that. You know, I don't know the person, I don't know Jim, like, you know, directly. I don't know him personally. But, you know, whatever you want to do in the comfort of your own home, you know, whatever you want to believe in the comfort of your own home is very much up to you. It's very much up to you. Simple as that can be. But, you know, personally, like, obviously I would see racism as a bad thing, but at least he doesn't shove it in people's faces, you know what I mean? Simple as that can be. But I wouldn't class Jim to be a raging racist, if you get what I mean. Like, I wouldn't really class him as that because, well, he just doesn't really seem like it, to be fair. He really doesn't seem like a nasty persona or anything like that. You know what I mean? I feel like these are all just a bunch of strung up lies and all that stuff.
was simply trolling.
You're famous for concluding that he allegedly abused her growing up. Well, Maya claims that's not a lie. She says that's 100% true.
My dad has been physically abusive, emotionally
Oh,
abusive,
God.
and mentally abusive for as far back as I can remember.
You come clean this mess up right now. Clean it now.
I remember my dad calling me a bitch, a whore, telling me to commit suicide. My dad has physically abused me in numerous ways.
I've never abused my daughter.
As in what ways,
She
love?
had been seeing a counselor. They saw bruises on her. She had told these professionals that I was beating her. The actual truth was the bruises on her were from when she would have meltdowns. I would be restraining her. I would have to hold her from her arms. So she would have bruises here on her upper arms.
Put that plate in the sink.
How am I gonna do when you're all up in my face?
Because you threw this food. You lost control of your temper.
Everything I've ever said regarding my dad has been nothing less but 100% fully the truth.
I believe that Maya is making these statements of abuse to draw empathy to her as a way to play the victim herself and to garner.
Oh, great. We've got ads coming in now. Great. Fuck me. It's like every 5 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Like, exactly right. Exactly right. If she had evidence, it would be was not shown to lie. Yes, of course.
So like it's, as she puts it out, as constant and nonstop.
Okay, well now answer my question.
Yes, sir.
Are you verbally, mentally, emotionally abusive
No,
to your
sir.
daughters?
If I had been between the police visits, doctors, counselors, therapists, she wouldn't have been living with me up until she was 18.
Well, here's a little bit of what Maya's live stream caught while she was sleeping, and Jim was in the back.
Listen to me. Why ain't you listening to me? It's not helping me. That you getting shit on your mom helps you. Stop. I'm about to not help you at all. You got to pissing me off, and I don't like that woman. Okay, I don't care where you feel. I'm not telling you not to love your mom. But your mom, okay? Your mom is a narcissistic, selfish whore. That's what she is. She's a whore that cheated on a bunch of around. Thank God I don't have no STDs. Whose life has gotten better compared to me and your mom? All that's really good right now. I'm about to get a bed. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. My health is getting better. My job is hopefully not be really good this year. Great.
That's you, right?
Yeah, that is.
And
that's
you're talking
nothing.
to her younger sister?
Yes.
That sounds pretty abusive.
Sorry, I can't help it when what do you call it? He says, "Well, that sounds pretty abusive." You know, like, yeah, I will grant him that. Yeah, that does sound abusive. But like, why can we never ask these types of questions when it comes to domestic issues? You know what I mean? Why can we never ask these type of questions? Like, say for instance, yeah, like you had the Johnny Depp and his wife. You had the Johnny Depp and his wife situation, and when she came out and said that Johnny Depp was physically abusing her, we were not allowed to ask questions like, well, what did you do to instigate that shit? You know, did you do anything to, you know, result in that? You know what I mean? Simple as that can be. Obviously, the context here, yeah, has not been issued here, and Jim has to explain for himself what the context is. The context is basically his younger daughter was given her mum attitude and was given him attitude, and yeah, he lost his temper. He went off on her. And we've all had that issue where we have gone off on somebody. We've lost our temper. We've lost our anger. We've all done that. I don't give a shit who the fuck you are or anything like that. You have had that moment, or at least you will do in your later on in your life and all that stuff. You will go through that with the edge, and you will just have a massive go at that person, and you'll feel terrible afterwards. You know what I mean? Simple as that can be. You know? Does this guy look like a fucking monster to you guys? I don't think so, because like literally look at this. Like, you know, even when the video clip got played, look at his face right now. Look at his face. He is ashamed of himself. Look at that. He has, you know, he is ashamed of himself right there. He is uncomfortable by that. He's not uncomfortable by the thought that everyone's going to judge him for that. He is uncomfortable because of that clip being played. He does not see that as him at his best. You know what I mean? That's as simple as that can be. But yeah, sure, let's just call him abusive, you know what I mean? Like, let's say that the father is a abusive father and all that stuff. But that's far from the case at all. That is far from the case at all. You watch this, yeah, you watch this whole thing. And some people will come out like this, say for instance the ratings here, 1.5k ratings, as a thumbs up, not a thumbs down. 247 people thumbed this video down. And I basically gave no rating because I personally believe that if you dislike or like the video, it will show YouTube interaction, which will promote the video even more, getting it more views. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, that they paint Jim to be this, that this would actually have happened if, you know, I had not seen it for myself, you know what I mean? Simple as that can be. It is as simple as that can be. Let me just have a look at the rating. Oh wow, it's still poor. Still poor stream status. Why? Why are you doing this to me, YouTube? Why are you doing this to me? Seriously, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? But yeah, literally look at the facial, like, expression this guy is doing. He is ashamed of what he had said. He is ashamed of himself. Continue, shall we?
Conversation with a mother where she was giving her mother a lot of attitude, and I repeatedly asked her to drop the attitude.
So you were taking up for her mother?
I was chewing her out over the phone call, her not listening, to drop her attitude.
Sounds to me like you were really dogging on her mother.
I mean, yes, at that point of conversation, and I
Calling her a
apologize.
whore and a
I
number of other
apologize
things.
to that. I did a response video where part of that was me apologizing for some of the things I said.
Has he yelled at you that way?
That's nothing, Dr. Phil. That's nothing. When my dad decided to announce my medical records, I wasn't surprised. That's who my dad is.
She has been to psychiatrists and psychologists, at least 6 doctors, 2 behavioral health institutions. She's been on multiple medications, had multiple diagnoses. She one time threatened to jump out of a 4-story apartment window, and that caused a lot of attention.
Part of my statement, which was to defend myself, there was a lot of comments that were accusing me of not addressing her mental health and getting her the help that she needed.
The only doctors I've ever seen were appointed by CPS, Child Protective Services. Total lie. Like he sold his house to buy a car.
Maya was diagnosed with Asperger's, ODD, depression, anxiety, borderline personality disorder.
He would want me to have as many diagnoses as possible, but it's like I'm just depressed and anxious.
Sounds about right on the mental health issue.
My mental health history is just another mask for him to
That's
protect
bollocks.
himself and deflect from the abuse he put me.
That's absolute bollocks, and you know it. More like your mental health is a mask for you, not him.
Okay, Jim, I gotta ask you, what are you thinking?
Fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously. This was my first reaction to this. This was my first reaction to this. Are you fucking kidding me? Phil, if you had... seriously, I don't think this guy... I do not think this guy... Seriously, I just don't think that Dr. Phil has ever had an angry mob of users on the internet rushing him. You know what I mean? I don't think that he's ever had that experience. If he did, he would be off his own TV show. Like, the producers don't even provide him with enough clarity to actually, you know, be qualified to even talk on the situation at hand. Simple as that could be. That's what I could feel could be happening right now. You know what I mean? Simple as that could be. It's as simple as that could be. Like, I don't know what to think, to be honest with you. Honestly, do not know what to think. Because mainly what this is just another charade. Simple as that can be. To paint Jim as the villain. Saying that he's abusive, saying that, you know, what do you call it, like what they just said here, like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, seriously, what the hell are you thinking, Phil? What the hell are you thinking? I mean, seriously, what the hell are you thinking right now? You just... Seriously, you want to talk about YouTube villains? Yeah, well, I got the fucking TV media villain right here. Dr. Phil. Absolutely blind. If you had an angry mob of users on the internet fucking coming at you, calling your fucking workplace, doing all this other shit to you, surely you would want to set the record straight. Surely you would want to appease these people, defend yourself, debunk the claims that they are throwing at your workplace, at your private life, you know, everywhere that you go, basically, they will be there, you know. Wouldn't you want to stop that shit? It's as simple as that can fucking be. That's usually the thing with this show. The parents is always bad and the child is misunderstood. Exactly right, Janelle. Exactly right. Exactly right. It's like that comment I shared on the video. Basically from X Gamer. He basically said, yeah, that in a nutshell, that the show always has the narrative that there is always a victim and always the devil. Simple as that. You've got the victim versus the devil. And in this case, it's not that case at all. Jim is not the devil that they made him out to be. Simple as that could be. The reason that Jim even went on the show probably was because, like, he wanted to set the record straight again. You know what I mean? Simple as that could be. That's probably why he went on to the show. You know? And a lot of people will probably say, yeah, it was a fucking idiot for even going on the show, to be quite honest with you, for what they actually do. But it's not really well known it can put them through. You know what I mean? It's not well known. So I wouldn't blame Jim for actually going out of his way to trying to set the record straight on live national television. Unfortunately, this was not the best idea in the world, you know. But let's continue going, shall we?
Here, that she needs to be seen by a doctor, psychiatrist. I'm getting all these messages where people are making an assumption that she's never had any help or attention in her life for that. And that was part of my response.
These are people you don't know.
People I don't know.
Hang on.
By doctor, psychiatrist. I'm getting all these messages where people are making an assumption that she's never had any help.
You're sitting there shaking your fucking head. Like, oh yeah, it's just he's just delusional. Just delusional here. You fucking dumbass whore. Are you really that stupid that you would actually think that your fans or viewers or your Sims do not go out of their way to, you know, basically become stan culture and just go out of their way to harass somebody? Are you that stupid? Obviously, with this attitude...
You were clearly attempting to derogate her.
And this was less than 24 hours later after she
Yeah, great minds think alike, formula me.
I get there are justifications according to you, but a parent doesn't do that with one of their own children, whatever age they are, whether they're 30 or 13. You don't publicly humiliate
fuck off.
someone in your own family. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, fuck off, you bold fucking 70-year-old fucking person that should be in a fucking coffin right now. I mean, seriously, do you? But these days we do have fucking computers, you know what I mean? They left out so much backstory, context, and information that I myself gave them. That's pretty good, man. But we'll get more into that tomorrow for your interview, formerly me. Anyway, basically, one thing I just want to kind of sit here and say, yeah, that wait, I want to get it again so I can just refresh my memory of what you actually.
Or make an assumption that she's never had any help or attention in her life for that, and that was part of my response.
These are people you don't know.
People I don't know. But again, I'm an author, I'm a cybersecurity expert. I have things that my character reputation is being called into question.
Exactly.
You were clearly attempting to derogate her.
And this was less than 24 hours later after she called 911 and she
Right.
left the house.
I get there are justifications you're pointing to, but a parent doesn't do that with one of their own children, whatever age they are, whether they're 30 or 13. You don't publicly humiliate
You
someone in
fucking
your own family. Does that make sense
dumbass.
to you?
Yeah.
That literally makes fuck all sense. Seriously, that makes fuck all sense at all. That makes no fucking sense. Seriously, Dr. Phil, I don't even fucking recognize you from what do you call it, whenever you fucking started. I can't even remember when he fucking started doing his Dr. Phil fucking shit. I can't even remember that shit, you know? But this is just the thing that I'm talking about, is that, you know, this guy using outdated fucking tactics to, you know, help people. It's just like using outdated tactics. I mean, like, should I become a doctor and start fucking using leeches and all that shit? No. Use modern fucking, you know, what do you call it, techniques of dealing with this shit, or get the fuck out. Simple as that can be. You're not a fucking psychiatrist. You're not anything anymore, Dr. Phil. Simple as that could be. She, as an adult, humiliated myself and her sister for weeks before I found out. Yeah, that's nasty. That is really nasty. I was very transparent with them. They scripted their narrative to paint me in a negative light. Exactly right. Exactly right. They did. Even I can, you know, I'm not the most intelligent person in the world, but I can actually fucking, you know, what do you call it? Even I personally can see that. You know what I mean? That, you know, this whole, you know, episode was constructed way before people like formerly me or Playmate Tessie, aka Maya West and Jim West, actually even were contacted by them, you know? It was long since conception, and, you know? He lacked proper research in the timeliness of events of her streams. She's an adult, simple. He is framing her like she's some little kid. Exactly right. She is a fucking adult. And this is exactly what my first, you know, reaction was to him saying, why would you do this to your child? It's like, she's not his fucking child. Yes, she is his daughter, but she's not a fucking kid. You know what I mean? Simple as that can be. They cut out when I reminded him she is 18, soon to turn 19. They cut that. Wow. Can't have that, Dr. Phil. You can't have that. You got. But literally, here's the fucking thing. Here is the thing, here with this. Yeah, like, see, Formula Me wasn't actually going out of his way to humiliate somebody. You know, he was going out of his way to defend himself from the massive mobs of users attacking his workplace and his personal life. Simple as that can fucking be. This irritated me so much because every commentator knows that she will do anything to gain attention. Bravest spider web of lies and deceit and all that shit. We're all falling into that fucking trap. But unfortunately, not talking about things usually, you know, creates even bigger problems. You know what I mean? Simple as that could be. However, like, what do you call it? Dr. Phil in the instance, he hasn't helped the situation. He has fucking exploded the situation, if you get what I mean. It's like trying to patch up a fucking wound with a live hand grenade, you know what I mean? That's not gonna fucking help the situation. That's just gonna make things even worse. If this was an animation, body parts would just be flying behind me, you know? Centers, etc. But I never told the internet. The diagnosis. Yeah, exactly. I don't remember you saying that shit in your fucking response, mate. I absolutely have no... what do you call it? What is it? Memories of that. As he is alluding to. Yeah, exactly right. But, literally, this guy is not taking into account what the context of the situation was. Simple as that. You were defending yourself. You were not going out of your way to humiliate your own daughter. That is a byproduct of that, yes, but unfortunately, that is not the actual intention behind the video. Anyway, let's continue, because I feel like we've kind of, what do you call it, stuck on this for a little bit too long.
Yeah, and I think I was emotional because I felt I'd been publicly
Get
humiliated.
out of here.
I was just happy I left safely. Nobody cared about it. He's the one that blew this up.
Well, here's an excerpt of what
Oh,
Jeff
fuck
said on a
off.
live stream phone call with Maya shortly after he kicked her out of his house.
You are a narcissistic drama queen. You can't do the basic things like bathe, take a bath.
Save your breath, this is just the beginning. This is just the
I need my liquid cocaine.
And I say it now. You say she still did.
All this
Seems like I'm alive.
I'm trying to figure out whether
Fucking hell, man. I just don't even know. I don't even know if she's even being fucking real right now. You know what I mean? I don't even know if she's being real. I mean, like, you know those people that say, I'm real, I'm real, I'm real. It's like, really? Because I thought you were fucking imaginary. You know? That is what I believe with her. She's fucking imaginary. She ain't fucking real. She's like, I'm still alive. It's like, please do not tell me you're that fucking stupid that you would take a figurative fucking statement as a literal statement. Seriously, it's like the fucking stupidity levels are out of control here. It's like a fucking nuclear meltdown over here. I mean, seriously. I know Louise, yeah, she is fucking nuts. No worries for me. Like, you know, I enjoyed the conversation, you know, simple as that can be. I always do. And, yeah, let's just continue, shall we?
you're playing a character, or
Mm-hmm.
in fact you suffer from some type of mental illness.
Well,
You don't have 7 billion followers.
Sure. Yeah. Yes, Dr. Phil. I know I don't.
Jim says Maya has been defiant for years, and getting her to clean or do simple tasks like bathe were a
here's the thing. Yes, she does have a mental illness. You know what I mean? She does have a mental illness, but, you know, what she does is, you know, not an excuse for that mental illness. You know what I mean? It's not a fucking excuse. It's like those people that, you know, like, they go on a massive, what do you call it? We're gonna plead for insanity. You know what I mean? Simple as that can be. And that pisses me off to no end, because they'll just say, oh yeah, I'm insane. I'm totally insane. 2 years into a mental institution, they'll pretend that they were insane at first, and then they'll start doing all this shit. You know, then she'll start doing all this shit, basically. She'll start basically doing all this shit. And as an adult, it's her responsibility to seek help. Yes, exactly right. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning for me. I apologise for the yawning, guys. Dr. Phil is being brought down. Brought down, mate. Fuck me, this guy looks like a fucking corpse right now. Yeah, she's fucked. She's definitely fucked now. I mean, seriously. There's no fucking helping somebody that can't help themselves. And there's no helping somebody that will fucking exaggerate the truth. Simple as that could be. Manipulate it and twist it into something that, you know, just gives them exactly what they want, and gives no regard for the person's life on the other end. Seriously, let's see how Dr. Phil likes him, likes how I've, you know, basically dissected his show. Let's see how he likes that. I guarantee he'll fucking copyright claim the video and he will take it down. Simple as that could be. Yeah, thankfully people are just seeing just how messed up he was. Yeah, Dr. Phil is
Trash in a room. In regards to her hygiene, Maya would go through phases where she would not bathe for a couple days in a row.
Because I just love showering. Showering's my thing. Yeah, I just shower. Yeah, I shower.
And in one particular incident, she threw a plate of food downstairs instead of bringing it down.
You threw this food and you spit on my floor. You clean this now.
That's pretty much how it gets.
adverts. More than Playmate Tessie right now. The fucking adverts of YouTube, they're the worst. Worst fucking adverts ever.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how we got into this situation, and so I've looked at some of the things from past years before this popped up to see what the relationship dynamic was. And I found this videotape interesting, and I'd like for the two of them to comment on it.
Wait, hang on a minute.
Looked at some of the things
Hang on a minute.
That's pretty much how it gets in our household.
before this videotape interesting. And
Oh,
I'd like
no.
for the two of them to comment on it after we take a look.
No, 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 no. Seriously, you're just gonna sit here and you're gonna sit here and you are going to basically you are going to cherry pick the fucking evidence. You're not gonna go through it all like it's a big ass timeline or anything like that, because hell, you'll be there for fucking years, but you're just gonna cherry pick the information to see which one makes Jim look as bad as you can make him look. You know what I mean? Seriously, dude, it's like someone that's commented to me on one of my videos back from when I was a troll, basically, when I was started doing this series called The Bully Hunter. Yes, that's right. The people, that organization that called themselves the Bully Hunters, no, they weren't the first fucking people to create that up. That was me. I created that shit. I fucking created that shit. I made the Bully Hunters. Simple as that could fucking be. And I actually had a series where I would go on to Xbox Live, I would find people that are bullying other people, yeah, and then I would piss them off, basically. That's what I would do. That's what the Bully Hunter was. I was like, yes, the Bully Hunter. But, like, simple as that can be, like, basically, one person said to me, like, how do I know that this person was bullying this person? How do I know that this isn't fake? You don't show all of the evidence, you show a bunch of jump cuts and all that stuff. And it's exactly the same thing with this. Exactly to a fucking T with this shit. That this person is just cherry picking information to make the other person look bad. Simple as that can fucking be. And that's not evidence at all. That is clearly not evidence at all, is it? I mean, seriously. I was born in England in '64, now in Canada. It's true. I feel I can't understand why Tessie is doing to people for every day with sugar code and her stupid fan brats. Yep. My real name is Andrea Louise Dodd. You was kicked off YouTube. I was kicked off YouTube, yeah. I'm back. Hey Euro, how's it going, man? Formerly 100. I'm a cunt. Yep, cool. I'm very confused as of what the point he is trying to use with this clip. Like, this is really out of place. You know, Zombie Fox, it's exactly the same thing as I just said, basically. It's cherry-picking information to do whatever it takes to make formerly me or Jim West to look as bad as they can make him look. Simple as that. You heard him say it. I'll play the clip again. I will play the fucking clip again.
In our household.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how we got into this situation, and so I've looked at some of the things from past, and I found this videotape interesting, and I'd like for the two of them to comment on it after we take a look.
Now, why will...
See, cherry picked. Fucking cherry picked the information. He absolutely pictured. He just goes, oh, this looks pretty good. Let's just use this and burn the rest. Simple as that can be. Like I said in my third Playmate testing video, everything burns. Well, not me, but the Joker said, everything burns, you know. Simple as that could be, you know. It's like what I said to somebody earlier, like, you know, you can go on a search result, yeah, and type in, like, whatever you want. You know, like, whatever little thing that you want to kind of prove is wrong and all that stuff. And you could get, like, 100 results that say that thing is 100% correct. It is 100% right. There is nothing wrong about it. And then you get that one result that says it is incorrect and it should not be that way, sort of thing. They will then use that as evidence instead of the 100 search results that, you know, basically go against their argument. Exactly the same thing that happened with this guy. I recorded that when she started acting differently and it was a concern. I noticed she was changing. That's the context. The dad is weak. He made it like I am badgering her in that house. I always agreed to her father. Yeah, I know, man. I know. That's right. Same nut house. Yeah.
What's so wrong with Daddy giving you hugs?
Because I kept hugging you and then you kept saying, oh wait, tickle.
I didn't tickle. I said give me hugs.
Then I hugged you and then you were acting like you're gonna tickle me when we were sitting, and then you kept saying, hug, more hug, wait, and then you kept hugging me.
Well, give me hugs. Give me hugs. Why you have to act like this? Give me hugs. It's just hugs.
What's your characterization of that interaction?
That was we were overseas, and that was maybe a month before her mother last moved in. We were separated, and so we were trying to discuss a possible reconciliation. And so I noticed that Maya's behavior had turned situations similar to that, and then after her mother came to live with us, then it resulted in the episode where she eventually threatened to jump out of a window.
Can I just ask, what the fuck is this woman doing on the set? Can I just ask that? What the fuck is this woman doing here? What does she add to the show exactly? No, seriously, what is she adding to these, like, you know, like, is she doing, like, what Obama's wife used to do when he was president? It's like, oh, just chime in and say, well, actually, I think it should be like this, you know, like, it's like, bitch, you do not chime in or anything like that on the fucking president's, you know. I know she's, like, what are you calling it? I know she is his wife, but why is she sitting there like, I wonder what the fuck is going on here, you know, like, is she gonna jump in and say, no, Jim West is my assailant right now, you know what I mean? It's as simple as that could be. What the fuck's going on with this woman? I just don't understand why she's here, you know?
But I just noticed that
Well,
this
hell,
was
I
a
think I might
change.
want to jump out of a window if you're badgering me like that. Well, what do you...
That's nothing. That's
don't-
nothing.
I mean, seriously, didn't that... As you look at that now, doesn't it seem like you're...
It just felt odd that she was not wanting to give me a hug. It just felt odd and strange to me.
You live streamed a 911 call.
Yeah, no. So there's two separate occurrences, and that's where the confusion comes from. My sister's been
No.
on the phone, loud phone, and he's yelling these threats to me. I went back on live because I was in fight or flight mode, and I did not know what was happening. Because when somebody tells you that they are coming for you now, that they're on the way now, and that if they see you, that they're going to cause harm to you, and they're coming now, they're coming for you now. No, there was two conversations, and he did this on purpose.
I told you
He
you had
did
an
this
hour
on
to leave,
purpose.
get a hotel.
He's
go to a
lying right now.
hotel, leave. I
There
don't
were
wanna see
two
you.
phone calls.
There was not a
He's
threatening
lying,
call.
Dr. Phil. Can we have a lie detector test?
Well, here's the 911 call.
Emergency police assistant. What's your name?
Maya, I'm like seriously in fear for my life.
Honey, just take a deep breath for me, okay? We're gonna get help to you.
Basically said that if I am not out in an hour, that he is going to like seriously harm me, telling me to leave right now or he will like hurt me.
Is he at the house right now?
No, he is not there right now. He said that he will be back in an hour. So I'm terrified. Like, I need help. I'm seriously scared that
Seriously,
my
can't...
dad
A lie detector test.
Well,
Can we just jump the jump cuts in that clip? Can we just jump... Can we count all the jump cuts, please? Can we do that?
911 call.
Emergency police assistant.
Okay, get ready for it.
Maya, I'm like seriously in
One.
fear for my life.
2,
Take a deep breath for me, okay? We're gonna get help to you.
Basically said that if I am not out in an hour,
3,
that
I
he
think
is
that
going
was.
to, like, seriously harm me, telling me to leave
4.
right now or he will like hurt me.
5,
No, he is not there right now. He said that he will be back in an hour. So I'm terrified. Like, I need help. I'm seriously
6.
afraid that my dad will actually kill me, and I don't want to end up on the news.
7.
I'm really scared.
8,
Yes, he has multiple weapons. He's got someone.
9,
Come.
10,
Yes.
10, 10, 10 jump cuts. 10 jump cuts. Are you fucking real? Are you want me to fucking sit here and respect you, Dr. Phil? You really think, yeah, that I'm gonna respect you after you literally blended that fucking clip up into a sorbet of fucking gooey mess? I mean, seriously. What the fuck? Seriously. 10 jump cuts. Okay, I'm going to bed right now because of work. If this doesn't get taken down, I'll watch it tomorrow. Thanks, Zombie Vox. I look forward to it, man. Thanks for watching, and yeah, have a good night, mate. But seriously, 10 jump cuts. 10 jump cuts. Seriously, 10 fucking jump cuts right there. Like, oh my fucking god. I just... I just can't believe it, man. I just cannot believe the stupidity of the media. I cannot believe the stupidity of the media. Have I still got poor connection? Yes, I do still have poor connection. Wow, that's dumb. That's so dumb. But seriously, I just need to... Gordon Ramsay, save me from this stupidity. Thank you. Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. 10 jump cuts. It's a 3-minute video clip that they took 10 jump cuts out of. Seriously, my whole video fucking shows the whole video. My video shows the whole clip. Simple as that can fucking be. But these fucking producers, these editors just decide, oh yeah, 10 jump cuts will be fucking fine. Nobody will think of... Nobody will see that. Nobody will fucking see that shit. Unfortunately, they were not thinking of actual fucking creators on YouTube and actual YouTubers to actually go and dissect their clip. And just like how, you know, a fake trickshaw once actually found out that people would actually look frame by frame to find out if the fucking thing had been spliced together in a private match. Exactly the same thing here. I dissected those clips, and it's just mind-boggling to me. Seriously, what the fuck were you thinking, Dr. Phil? No, seriously. You guys just literally couldn't resist fucking with all the evidence, could you? No, you couldn't.
My dad came before the police came because I only had them come, not to arrest him, not to file a report. I had them come to make sure that I could get to my hotel safely.
Jim West isn't perfect, but he was dealt a shitty hand with a wife that couldn't care less, having to take care of 2 daughters, one of them, Maya, having mental illnesses from an early age. You're right, the show was pieced together. Seriously. Yep, that is respectable, AM, that is very respectable, you know. He isn't perfect, you know, like, I know that, you know, obviously. But he definitely was dealt a shitty hand with a wife that obviously didn't give 2 shits about her kids, and having to take care of his daughters, one of them, Maya, having mental illnesses from that early age, as you say yourself. Simple as that could be.
So
I just said
y'all
bring
have called
somebody
the police like 50 times?
He's called them for, like, you know, documenting paper trail purposes, not me.
Oh, you've never called 911?
I mean, I'm
Previous
sure I've
call.
called a couple times. I
So
just
what
wanna
does
move
Maya's
on.
mom have to say about all this? Y'all have to be wondering where she is in all this. We talked to her. We'll find out what she had to say next. Well, as I said, we talked to Maya's...
What was that you said, producer?
Gave us a-
Producer, come here. Like, what was that you said? I said that the mother would not be appearing on the show. Shows how much you fucking know, don't it? Seriously. What kind of fucking butterfly effect did we have that, you know, you tell Jim West, oh yeah, she won't be appearing on the show and no statements from her have been found, but then all of a sudden a butterfly effect happens and boom, out of the cocoon comes a fucking manipulative bastard known as Phil. Seriously, what kind of fucked up shit do we have to fucking deal with here? I mean, seriously.
She is a victim of Jim's. He created this, but she seeks attention in a sick way because she's never been validated before. Jim was physically abusive to me and Maya, but he was smart about it. Jim would hold me against the bed. He pushed my head on the floor. A few times he held a gun to my head. Meyer was spanked many times. Sometimes he left marks. I only stayed because I couldn't control Maya in life. Jim was abusive to me. I wanted to take Maya with me, but I was scared of her at times, and I couldn't handle her alone.
That's filled with lies. I mean, me and my ex-wife are bitter. And
Then where did the
and
CPS
so,
reports come
well,
from?
hold on.
She's not lying.
She is an adult as well. If she believed those statements that she made, then why does she not
Then why
ever
did she leave me at 8 years old? Why did
petition
she
to
leave
get
at 8
custody
years
of
old?
you?
Why did
You've
she
been
leave
in
me
the
at 8
process,
years
2
old?
divorces, and she had 2 opportunities with a lawyer, and she has her own income and career.
Besides the
that she could
divorce,
have fought
she
for
has been
custody
living
for you.
separate for.
If these statements are true, Dr. Phil, she's had 2 times at least to get custody of Maya, and twice Maya has went to live with her. So if she truly believed this as a parent, then she could have saved Maya from a life of abuse if she truly believes this
In
statement.
fairness to you, let me be very clear. So you're saying in these statements that
I was gonna do the gun light again, but my hand got tired.
opportunity to.
So my rebuttal, Dr. Phil, is
You didn't hold a gun to her head.
no, sir.
Not once, not
No,
twice.
sir.
You didn't abuse her.
No, sir.
You didn't hold her head
No, sir.
down on the floor. You didn't.
No, sir. She held her mother's head down on the floor during the family violence.
I've
that
literally
police came to.
seen my dad beat my mom. I've seen it. I've seen one of the gun incidents. I've seen it myself.
But you say it didn't happen.
Sorry, what the fuck was that all about?
She had
Dad beat my mom. I've seen it. I've seen one of the gun incidents. I've seen it myself.
What the fuck kind of face is that? She looks like a fucking owl. Seriously, what the fuck? What the fucking kind of face is that? Seriously, one of the fucking eyebrows is like hilted up a little bit. And then the other eyebrow is down a little bit. It's just like, what the fuck, man? I mean, seriously. That's the fucking face she's pulling right now. Oh.
You say it didn't happen.
Did not happen.
And you're saying if it did, she had plenty of opportunities to allege that in a petition,
Yes.
divorce petition, and assert that, and she never did. I really think sometimes all you can do is take the high road.
I wonder why they used a jump cut there. You sound like my mum. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I fucked your mum. I mean, I didn't do anything at all. Totally not. No. No. I wouldn't have the balls for that. Basically, with this whole thing, like, basically, what was I going to say now, for fuck's sake? Memory of a goldfish here. Hence why I have to script all my videos. Simple as that could be. I wonder why they did that jump cut.
On the floor, you didn't.
No, sir. She held
They did a jump cut here.
during the family violence.
I've
that
literally
police came to.
seen my dad beat my mom. I've seen it. I've seen one of the gun incidents.
I've seen my dad do this and do that and do this and do that and do this. Seriously, why the fuck? Yeah, I'm getting dizzy from just doing that, but seriously.
But you say it didn't happen.
Did not happen, though.
And you're saying if it did, she had plenty of.
Look at the body language, first of all, yeah? And I know I said this in my video.
Dr. Phil is.
I know I said this in my video.
No, sir.
Look at his body language compared to hers. Look at his body language compared to hers. He's given direct eye contact to Dr. Phil.
Okay, well,
He's given direct eye contact to Dr. Phil.
So my rebuttal, Dr. Phil, is
You didn't hold a gun to her head.
no, sir.
Not once, not
No,
twice.
sir.
You didn't abuse her.
No, sir.
You didn't hold her head
No, sir.
down on the floor. You didn't.
No, sir. She held her mother's head down on the floor during the family violence.
I've
that
literally
police came to.
seen my dad beat my
Now look at her fucking body language all over the place. Her facial language.
mom. I've seen it. I've
Looks
seen
away
one
from
of the gun
camera.
incidents. I've
looks back at him.
But you say it didn't happen.
Did not happen, Doctor.
And you're saying if it did, she had plenty of opportunities to allege that in a petition,
Yes.
divorce petition, and assert that, and she never did. I really think sometimes.
So right there, they did a jump cut. I wonder why they did the jump cut there. Like, was it because that maybe someone had said something that kind of fucked over their entire, what do you call it, you know, narrative, you know what I mean? I wonder what the fuck, yeah, they cut out at that fucking point. You know, where's the full unedited clip, guys? Seriously. You want me to respect you guys as an actual, you know, a TV show that helps people, you know, sort of thing, like, where the fuck, yeah? I'm just being real here. Where the fuck, yeah? Seriously, where the fuck? Where the fuck, yeah, is the rest of the clips? You know what I mean? Where is the rest of the episode? You've literally, you know, what do you call it? It's like you hand somebody a banana, but you've chopped the middle part of the banana off and just given them the ends. Simple as that can fucking be. That's exactly how I feel like I've been. I've been shortchanged. Simple as that can fucking be. You've just chopped out a shit ton of content for no reason at all. No explanation or anything. Seriously, I would love to get Dr. Phil in for a live stream interview into why the fuck, yeah, he did these things. I'd have a fucking field day on them, I would. Indeedly so. Because they didn't get the response they hoped from me. Yeah. Fucking unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Let's continue.
All you can do is take the high road. You have to
Take the fucking high road, really.
And I don't think you ever parent a child, regardless of what they do to you. Just father to father, I would tell you, take the high road and stand down here. Maya, you have to make a decision about.
I have something to say about that. Basically, with that argument, as I said in my video, with that argument, he's basically sitting here saying, oh, just roll over. Just lay down, take the abuse, don't fucking pussy. Simple as that can be. Dr. Phil, you are a 70-year-old pussy. Simple as that can be. Fucking stupidest advice ever. I have to admit, that is the stupidest advice ever, even though I already admitted that in my video. I took the high road since my response video, but lack of info. Yeah. Also, the humiliation part is fine in my opinion. When you are basically disowning someone, you have the right to call them out and show their true colours. Yeah, exactly right, mate. Exactly right. Apparently, parents can't have feelings. Yeah, tell me about it. Every single parent in the audience probably just went, wait, what? What the fuck? You know? Seriously, that comment I said about them all being snowflakes, this just proves it. And I stand by that comment. I stand by that comment. Every single fucking person that I have seen in the media are all a bunch of snowflakes. Other than, you know, a certain chef by the name of Ramsay, you know, like, he's not a pussy. He actually fucking, what do you call it? Gordon Ramsay can actually take criticism, you know what I mean? He's the only fucking person I've seen that actually can take criticism. These fucking chumps can't even fucking, you know, they can't take, you know, if you can't take fucking criticism from somebody living within a delusion, then what fucking kind of advice can you give to anyone? No, seriously, what kind of fucking, seriously, why? You know what I mean? Just why? I got no words for it. No words for it.
If I was marketing you, I wouldn't market you the way you're marketing yourself.
Thanks, Louisa. I appreciate that.
Where you are at this point, if you went positive and tried to share yourself with particularly young girls and gave them something to aspire to, and I do think that
feeling like coming over.
some mental and emotional discomfort.
Don't scare me, Louisa.
I would think on your own, you would want to resolve some of that pain. And I'm willing to help you do that. I'm willing to get you an individual therapist that you can talk to, a board-certified
This is a fucking commercial if I've ever seen one. Seriously.
licensed therapist that you can have private time with and discuss issues that you want.
I love the fact how this was being made within the UK's second lockdown. You know what I mean? So basically, this is all just a, what do you call it? I love the fact that this is all being made in the lockdown, so this app sort of thing, it's designed for the lockdown. It's not designed to help Playmate Tessie in this fucking case. It's designed for the lockdown. Seriously, that.
Because I think you would be a lot more marketable if you went positive.
It's like I'm not hurting anybody. I just wish people would like
No,
chill
but you
for
might be
stuff.
hurting you. And you say everybody's jealous of you. I'm married to one of the most beautiful women in the world, and she's not.
So that's the reason. That's the reason she's there, so he can sit there and say, I'm not jealous of you, I'm married to one of the most beautiful women in the world. If you call that beautiful, if I have to make a mark out of 10, if I had to make a mark out of 10, that would be about, I'd say maybe a 4 out of 10, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe. If you stripped away all of the fucking, what do you call it, makeup and all that, then maybe a 4 out of 10, because that makeup makes her look fucking, ugh, you know. How old are you? I am 28, my friend. I am 28, going on 29.
Millions of people that follow her just because they aspire to. They aspire to what she stands for. She aspire to. I know how positive.
No thanks, Louisa. I'm not into anal.
Just think of it. Just consider it.
I'm famous for being beautiful.
Is his teen
You have cancer.
You are such a loser.
a narcissistic drama queen?
So when am I gonna get? So the question is, everybody, when the fuck am I gonna get on Dr. Phil? That's the question. When am I going to be going on to Dr. Phil's show next? You know, the man who said that I am a joke. The man who said I am a joke. That's what the video would be called. The man who said I am a joke. I have a lot of insight for 28. Oh, well, thank you, AM. I appreciate that. Come to Canada. Sorry, I'm called the British runner, not the Canadian runner. Sorry. That ain't happening anytime soon, I can tell you that. I do not like the fucking cold, and I'm not coming to Canada to share the cold. Until Canada improves its fucking heating, I ain't going down. Although I really want to go back to Florida at some point. But yeah, who Dr. Phil really is. Okay, so... Oh, I can't even fucking get it up. Happens to a lot of fucking men, apparently. Just 1 second. 1 second. I have to actually search this up on my phone, so basically, what do you call it? Come on. Because I haven't got my keyboard plugged in. So it'll pop up in my history. Who is Dr. Phil really, to be quite honest with you? Who is Dr. Phil really? Who is he? Dr. Phil is this guy right here.
Hello, gentlemen.
Well, not that guy, but that guy.
Play games with other people for a living, but today you play a game for your lives. Right now, you are both breathing in a cocoon. Let the game.
Seriously, there's some truth to this. There is some truth to this. I know this is a spoof. I know this is a spoof, but there is some fucking deep welded fucking, what do you call it? There's some deep burial fucking shit right here.
Gil, I'm not angry at you, but we are 1 minute away from death. Shut out the no voice. Your success. Just make the damn basket. What the hell was that for? You hurt my feelings.
hell with your feelings. Everybody with their feelings. I'm obese. My kids are bad. Help me, help me. Just shut up. Why can't I fix anyone? I'm so dumb and worthless. Mama was right. Mama was right. Hey. Pull yourself together. You're a brilliant doctor. Not exactly.
No, he's not.
I just tell people to get real. I'm a psychologist. I'm an electrician. Failed you, Shaq. Failed you.
You failed everybody with this last fucking video, mate. You failed literally everybody. Everybody you failed. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, like, what do you call it? Oh my god, this is great. Can we have volunteered? I don't know what that means, mate, but to be quite honest with you, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to all of you guys, like, cause this is the end, I'm afraid, guys. This is indeed the end for, our little, what do you call it? This is the end of the, stream. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hey, Stephanie Marie, how's it going, love? How is it going? Unfortunately, got here a bit too late because we're... left the screen recording of her being straight racist from my video to coming here. Oh no. It was fun. Yeah, it was alright, you know, like the fucking poor quality of the stream, like say for instance, oh now it's excellent, now it's poor again, fuck's sake, really? In an instant it became from excellent to poor in an instant. In a fucking instant. If you guys did enjoy, I appreciate the like rating on the video, comment some, what do you call it, I'm just saying this for the, you know, video by the way guys. Comment some criticisms or words of praise down below, depending on how you felt about the video. And subscribe to be part of the British Alliance today if you're new here, and I'll see you all on the front line.